Flashback Alycia is almost different to the Alycia we saw at the end of season 3. At the end of season 3, we saw her kind of a little bit more broken down, and seeing her at the baseball stadium, she's a little bit more put together. There's actually some hope back, and she's grown up. There's a optimism, whereas the present day Alycia is so broken, hell-bent on revenge from something that's happened. We've seen this character be broken and raw before, but this is her in attack mode. She is on a mission, and she is not going to stop until it's resolved.
Naomi and Alycia are scavenging for weapons. So when they get to this park, they realize that there was clearly a standoff and that people had sequestered themselves at the top of the water slide.
We have this incredible stunt sequence that involves us sliding down the tubes of the water park and into this giant basin, which they call the toilet bowl. And there are mold-covered, infected, just wading in this pool. It's very disgusting and incredibly gross, but it looks amazing.
We've had a really great opportunity this episode to create some stuff we've never seen before. We have algae-infected walkers. The idea that the pond scum and the algae and all that crap that grows on top of the lake is sort of growing up over the walkers. We have 20 walkers that we created that we use a combination of mold and different colors of slime and algae to completely cover their faces.
There's a lot of tension, obviously, in the water, but then, of course, there's a lot of tension in heights, too, and so we really wanted to have them sort of start out low and then scale up to this really high place, and that's where, you know, there's a big struggle. This is the scene where Alycia actually gets her flash suppressor for the first time, so it's a big moment for her, and we definitely wanted to, like, play that out in the most spectacular, sort of high-stakes fashion.
A really great development for Alycia is this new weapon that she has, which is the flash suppressor. This weapon is part baseball bat, part sword. It's made out of the exterior of a rifle. It's also really hard to learn to use because it's not one specific thing. It's a very unique weapon. So it was great to work with Jack and James, our stunt people, to try and figure out how she would actually wield it. Then I think they also, in post-production, are adding a sound effect to it. So when she is approaching someone, you can hear like a whistle going through the little holes in it. So you know she's coming, which is very ominous, but cool. Alycia very unsympathetically tells John Dory that Naomi's dead. And I think that's because she just has no remorse for anyone at this point. It's as if you're better knowing this now, so that you don't have to go through any more pain than you need to. Naomi and Alycia come to this kiddie pool, and there are about 15 moldy, algae-covered infected just wading in this pool. The scene, I think, might be the grossest scene I've done on the show so far. It's very disgusting and incredibly gross, but it looks amazing. Today we did this stunt sequence in what they call the toilet bowl. It was so hard to support yourself in this dipped kind of bowl shape. We're basically fighting around the edges and slipping and sliding, and we've got everyone clawing at us. It was intense stunt work.
He wasn't the only one that thought about leaving.
There's a lot of denial. There's a lot of bottling everything up. I don't think she's really fully processing all of it.
We can stop. If it's too much. Too much.
It's really scary because she's lost a lot of her humanity at that point.